All right, folks, Dennis Martin Gillen. That's me in the picture right there. Back in the day when I used to play lacrosse, now I don't play lacrosse anymore. I play tennis because nobody comes over the net and hits you in tennis. Lacrosse, they hit you. And some guy from Jersey slashed me and ended my career in Lake Placid, New York. I'm trying to fix something over here. I'm trying to look at screen number two. I'm going to fix it because I'm going to share screen number two. And here's what I'm going to share. I was watching the other night on Netflix a show about the Oklahoma City bombing that happened 30 years ago, 3 decades. That was pretty significant for me. Um, it was April 19th when that went down, and I just was home. I had a newborn. My son was born April 7th. He was what, 2 weeks old. And my parents came in town, and we're all sitting there, and all of a sudden, boom, the Oklahoma City bombing occurs. The Murrah Federal Building, awful. Um, Timothy McVeigh and targeted the building, picked the date, and there was a daycare at the site. Awful, awful, awful. 168 people lost their lives. So I was watching this documentary on Netflix, reminiscing a little bit about, my boy turned 30 this year. That was 30 years ago. That went quick, 3 decades. And I'm watching it, and they're interviewing this one woman who was trapped in the rubble. And this is going to sound sexist as heck. Send the emails all you want, but she's one of those women who actually, um, people, I'm not going to say women, that got got better with age. Like she got better looking 30 years later. I'm looking at her on the screen going, wow, she aged fantastically. She looks awesome. Now, granted, the pictures we had of her were in the rubble, and they saw her hand and they pulled her out, and she was miraculous that she lived. But here's some of the things I learned during that thing. She was morbidly obese at the time. I think she was 28 years old when that went down to 35. I don't know how old she is, but I'm going to pull this up for you and show you what I'm looking at. I'm going to share my screen. Her name is Amy Downs. Share, share, share. There it is. All right, you see it over here. She was Amy Downs. She was 28 and she weighed 355 pounds. Say what? So I'm watching this thing going, she looks phenomenal now. And then, of course, I go on to learn she's a motivational speaker and she runs triathlons. Incredible. What the coolest part was, too, she was in the rubble and she was lamenting her life, which I imagine all of us would do if you're sitting there with a building on top of you, miraculously alive, looking at a hole, seeing the sun going, you know what? There's a lot of things in my life I haven't done. One of them was she never had a child. And at the end of the Netflix special, they list all their accomplishments and it says, and she became a mom. I started crying. But look at her. Look at her now. That's her. Um, Again, unbelievable what she went through. Um, she lost a zillion pounds. Yeah, had some surgery too, the gastric sleeve they mentioned, but she had to lose weight to get that surgery. She did that. Then she lost more weight. Then she decided to do triathlons. Holy crap. And I'm sitting there watching. Look at this. 8:41. That's like legit time right there, folks. That is like bona fide. She's not doing them. She's crushing them. And then she lost a total of 200 pounds. She's in this great range right now. She's in a great spot. Sure, she has trauma. Golly, she survived. Her co-worker's gone. It was awful. I'm going to stop sharing and come back to you. But I wanted to tell you what I was thinking when I was watching this. I'm on the couch. And yesterday I had a little rough bout with vertigo, which is awful. I never had that. Like the second time I had it, it was awful. I couldn't do much. And I'm watching this woman and I'm going, wow, she's super motivated. Now she's a speaker. She's all this other stuff. She looks fantastic. And why don't I do more stuff? What's my motivation? And I said, well, she had a near death experience. And then it dawned on me, we're all dying. She may have a couple more days than I do. I might have more days than she has. Who knows? God knows. Um, but I didn't have that near death experience. I did have the traumas in my life, the loss of Mark and Matt. So that inspired me yesterday. And I did some dream stuff today. Today was all about dreaming. I reached out to some people. I have a screenplay I wrote about a suicide being averted. Today was dream day. I just got to put my dreams out there. Tomorrow I'll get back to work trying to get more speaking gigs, working some stuff in Colorado in September, all this good stuff. But today was, what was it? Amy Downs Day. It was her day for me, for her to motivate me. That's her name, Amy Downs. Um, Unbelievable story. It's on Netflix right now. The Oklahoma bombing story, domestic terrorism, homegrown right here in the US of A. It goes over all the speculation that happened afterwards, and it found out it was our folks doing it to us, and it was awful. But out of the ashes rises a zenith named Amy Downs, and I want you to check out her story. That was a People magazine article I showed you. Look her up, Google her. Amy Downs, Oklahoma City bombing survivor. Um, she's the motivating factor for Dream Day today for Dennis Gillen and for every day, because tomorrow is not promised to anyone. Amy Downs, you are unbelievable.